G'day trendsetters, I received my seed order from Lambley Nursery late last week. I'm just getting around to making a video of it now. But Lambley Nursery, if you don't know of them or about them, are a nursery in the northwestern corner of Victoria, just outside Ballarat, I believe. I went down there, I think 4 years ago when I went to see the Melbourne International Flower Show, and it is a lovely place. But their main claim to fame is slightly unusual plants that really tolerate Australian's climate, drier climate, I suppose. But they also have a wide selection of rather unusual and at times unique seeds, vegetable seeds and also flower seeds, but in this case vegetable seeds. And I just wanted to run through them a little bit with you just to show you how unique and diverse they are. They're not all heritage seeds as such. There's F1 hybrids in here and all sorts. He's not a for or against either way. He's found seeds that he thinks work well. There's a lot of seeds they call F1 seeds, they're called, and they've got what they call a hybrid vigor. So because they've been hybridized for two separate plants, the seed that is produced from the hybrid has this unusual vigor in it, which produces a better plant. So it's a little bit of a compromise, I suppose, if you like, between organic and modern gardening techniques. They're not genetically modified in any way. It's just a hybrid cross that produces this plant. So we'll pull these guys out. Their delivery times are really good, and their communications are really good too. I've never had, in years, I've been buying seeds. I usually buy a bunch of seeds in spring and a bunch of seeds in autumn. Usually something just a little bit different and just things I want to try. But right off the bat is zucchini, which is kind of a little bit back to front considering it starts with Z. You'd think I would have left it to last. Zucchini Nitro, magnificent. I love when he thinks up these names. Zucchini Nitro F1. The thing about this one and why I chose it is it's a superb virus and mildew resistant variety for a long harvest of dark green cylindrical fruit with a great taste. Now here I've continuously have and expect almost mildew on my zucchinis, and it shortens their lifespan. So I'm really keen to try that, see how good the mildew resistance is, and also see what sort of fruit I get from it. But that's a zucchini. Iceberg, lettuce. Why did I choose this? Solid Hearts iceberg. I think the only reason I chose an iceberg lettuce is that my daughter has, I grow a lot of leafy lettuce here that I throw in salads, but she doesn't like it all that much. She prefers the icebergs and the cos lettuce. So I just chose these for her, and they must be pelletized, are they? Interesting. I don't know if you can see that. They're like lettuce seeds are usually really fine little seeds, but these are in little balls. So I'm wondering if it's a process called pelletizing, which makes them bigger and easier to handle. So there you go. Maybe pelletized lettuce seeds. The other thing I want to warn you about is with these seeds, they're quite expensive. That zucchini seeds was 10 seeds for $6.50, so 65 cents a seed. The lettuce seed, there was 50 seeds and they're $5.75, so what's that, 10 cents a seed. So just, it's nothing to be aware of. Just if you do go to the Lambley, I'll put a link in the description that will take you to Lambley, and you'll see what I mean about the price. But again, you get what you pay for, which is a pretty much general thing in life anyhow. Bush bean, yellow rock d'or. One of the best flavoured yellow beans. I like yellow beans, or butter beans if you like. Long round pods have delicate buttery flavour, excellent cropper and resistant to summer death. Don't know what summer death is. As long as my beans don't get it, I don't care. So there. Parsnip. I'd forgotten I was going to do this. There's a while ago we made a video with Steve on his bathtub worm farm, and I was talking to him since on Facebook after I made a video about carrots, saying that he can get carrots up but he can't get parsnip up. So I bought these, and I haven't contacted him yet. He'll probably find out through the video, but I wanted to share some of these seeds, go out to his place and plant them out there and see if we can get some parsnips to grow for Steve. But they're a parsnip Viking F1, so F1 is the hybrid, and I don't fully understand it. I did try to read up about it once, but it's basically taking plant A and plant B and crossing them and getting a plant C, and the seed you get from plant C you plant, but you can't get that seed unless you continually make that cross. So I think that's a very basic version. So Viking is a wonderful new variety of parsnip which is a vigorous grower and will produce smooth white skin, 27 centimetre long, wedge-shaped roots. The roots keep a good thickness down to the base, making them ideal for roasting. Parsnip seed is slow to germinate and the soil must be kept moist prior to emergence. Soil dries out before germination, failure will be the result. Which is the same with carrots. You don't let the soil dry at all. Water 3 times, not deep watering, but just keep the top of the soil moist and you should be right. Viking is best sown from early November until late February for late summer, autumn and winter crops. So I've got another month or so before I need to check in with Steve and see if he's keen to do that. So, sweet corn, Polaris F1, it's just a 20 centimetre long and sweet and juicy, the plant, so it's just there's nothing special about that one. It was just a corn. I like to plant some corn every year. Cosmos Purity, that's a flower. I did sneak a flower in there. I do like Cosmos. You just poke the seeds in and they come up and sway in the breeze. It's a lovely flower. This one. This is lucky last. Basil, which is B. I got the whole thing back to front. But anyhow, basil, Italian large leaf. Now, I also made a video a little while ago about not powdery mildew, a mildew disease that is on sweet basil, and it's quite destructive. It really does just kill the plant, but it's basically only a disease that is affecting that sweet basil. So I just thought, in this case, if I just moved to the left a little bit and bought a slightly different variety, I'm hoping to get away from the mildew problem that basil have, or the sweet basil is having. And this variety is sweeter and has less of a clove-like flavour than normal basil. It is a more pleasant basil to use in pesto and in tomato salads. We never plant basil seed, or plants for that matter, in the garden before December, as cold weather is anathema to this delicious herb, which basically means if you do get your basil up and in the growing, and we get a spell of cold weather, they really don't like it. It'll check their growth, and if their growth's checked, it takes a while for them to get going. That's December. This is for just outside Ballarat, but up here, as soon as October hits, basically we're in summer for the next 6-7 months. So it's almost the end of September. In the next week or two, I will be planting those, and really hope to get around the powdery downy mildew, I think it is, downy mildew disease on basil. So there you go. I just wanted to share with you a few thoughts on the seeds I selected from Lambley. If you like something a little bit different, or you want to try something a little bit different and unique, I'd recommend Lambley Nursery. I've never had a problem with them. There's seeds, like I said, there's only 10 seeds in that packet of zucchini, but I am 100% certain if you do your propagation right, you will get 10 out of it. So I'm not in any way concerned about them. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please like the video and subscribe. If you'd subscribe, it will help me to make more videos like this, and with a bit of luck I'll see you in the next video. Also, let me know what you think of some of those seed varieties, or if you know of Lambley and what you think of Lambley as well. And yeah, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, thanks for watching.